point in doing it at all, because like nothing's going to come of it. But at the same time, I think, well, I'm never going to know unless I try. And you know, some of the big hitters from that live have done a 180 and are no longer involved with it. And you know, it's that thing, isn't it? Like, if you can save one person from being involved in that toxic, scary cult, self-professed cult, then isn't that a job well done? I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird situation. Am I right? My mental health will suffer. I don't know. Sometimes TikTok is like a bit of a saviour for it, because sometimes I think if I wasn't like making videos, what would I be doing with my day? But then I might find myself with an absolutely sparkly, clean house and I could repaint all the walls. So I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it? But honestly, if I get to a stage where my mental health is impacted, I'm not ashamed to come away for a bit, or come away forever, you know, however that needs to be treated. I'm not ashamed of it. But I mean, right now I'm good. Like, I'm good. I'm a little bit sad today, but sadness is just an emotion, isn't it? I wouldn't necessarily say it's a state of mental health. It's just an emotion that will either pass or, you know, whatever. But like, at the same time, without TikTok, I would literally not have found some of the most amazing people. Like, genuinely people who I just like speak to every single day and cheer me up and send me funny things. And like, you know, it's what's the word? It's like a seesaw, isn't it? If there's shitty stuff happening, if you've got some good stuff to bounce it out with, it's easier to get on with. But at the same time, it's like, well, I wish it could be all, everything could just be happy, but hey, I didn't mean to put a goal up. I did not put a goal up. Why is it saying I've got a goal? I didn't. How do you say hi to individuals in tube chat? Oh, do you mean tag people? I don't know. Right, what's going on? Is that oh, okay, I understand. I can't do it either. I can't at people. I don't know if they're on a computer or something. I can't at people on my phone. Just doesn't let me do it. Sorry, there's loads of comments. But thank you for being lovely. Like, honestly, last night was hard. Like, as I said before, I'm going to make a video and I'm just going to explain the whole thing of last night and the timeline of it and how it all transpired, because there was absolutely zero malicious intent there, and the stuff that happened. The live. Oh, thank you, Maggie. It happened during, and that's where the situation, you know, became a little bit awkward, because it, you know, it was a situation where it's like, well, you know, this wasn't meant to happen, but it's already happening. But I have done a lot of sort of watching stuff back, things like that, and I'm 100% confident I can confirm the fact and confirm with other people as well. I didn't know that she had done what she'd done until that live was already going for about 10 minutes. But yeah, I am doing all right. I'm always playing catch up, honestly. Always on catch up. Which I'll be doing with Fact Freaks YouTube in a minute. Unless he's ended. Has he ended? Or has my cat paused it? I don't know. Sue Marie, I completely agree with you. It's happened too many times in the past. There's a cycle. There is a cycle. And it will happen time and time again. And I'm this is something it's not happened for probably 15 years, maybe more. But I'm someone who's been through that myself, quite bad. And I know I can't speak for everyone, and it's different for everyone, but when that stuff was happening, the last thing on my mind was going into a public space and waving it around, because I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it? Because obviously, especially when you feel like your every word is being scrutinised, but that's not the way that anybody, myself and anyone I know who's been through that, has ever dealt with that. It's not something that's done to be an exhibitionist over. It's something very private and very personal, and every single person I know feels shame about it, which I don't necessarily think you should, but also, there's feeling shame and then there's flaunting it, and there's got to be a reason for that, isn't there? Hi, Milty. Oh, hi, my little chomp. Oh, your name is so much easier to say now. Chomp makes me want a chomp. Those little caramel thingy. Precious, who's jumping on you? I'm sorry, have you... I'm not sure why anyone's jumping on you, because I'm not quite sure how you're involved. I love a chomp, and actually I've got some curly whirlies in the cupboard. So I might have to go and nick a curly whirly, because they're not even mine, but shh, don't tell anyone. Can I do this community fest? Can I get to number 1? Imagine. I'm not even in it. Exactly, Sue Marie, and it's when you've seen it so many times, like it's the same thing. It's play by play, the same run out through the day of what happens, and then the afterwards, and it's even the same songs that are getting played afterwards, and the same spittle in the mouth. It's just a Groundhog Day. It's almost predictable in what transpires on these days, and it's like, well, I will not have anybody tell me that I'm a horrible person for already being in the middle of something that everyone would have said was hilariously funny, had the thing not happened in the middle of it. But given the facts, I do still think it was hilariously funny, and when I've looked back at someone had recorded it and sent it to me, and I was reading the comments, and every single comment was, digitally laughing their head off, and in other platforms I was on, I didn't see anything negative. Everybody was laughing, but then the afterthought was, oh, thank you, Taz. The afterthought was, hang on a minute, I don't like that. No, I'm doing the other one, which I need to stop doing. I promise after this packet is gone, I will stop. But it's hard. It's especially hard when you're when you're a bit stressed, like last night. Ash, enlighten me. What happened because of my live? Please tell me. Please tell me what happened because of my live. And I've given up so many times, honestly. Given up so many times, and then something always happens and I'm like, well, I'll just buy one more packet, and then after that I won't buy any more. And then, you know, you buy one packet and then that goes, and it's like, well, I'm gonna have to buy another one now. Yeah, like, Ash, don't you dare try and blame me for that. Like, literally, don't you dare. Because nobody is responsible for another person doing that. And I believe it happened before we even went live. I didn't notice it. And, you know, people... So, Ash, are we responsible for everybody's triggers in the world? There are many, many, many lives that happen on here that could trigger people. So do you think we should just cancel lives? Let's not talk about anything that could potentially trigger somebody. Like, really? Wait, no, I'm just talking about tobacco, not the other thing. But I already medicated for ADHD. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I absolutely hate this this perception of you made me do this because you did this and I was triggered. Like, you know, some people might be triggered by something that I don't know about. I will not take accountability now, Ash. I'm nothing to take accountability for. People came very close. Like, are you having... I'm not sure if you're joking. Because I said I was going to go live and reveal my face. So, on the majority of lives on here every day, people have their faces there. So, you know, could that not apply to them too? Do they have to take accountability for showing their faces? Come on. Like, this is a reach and a half and a quarter and an eighth, like, pretty much the entire way. Like, some people are unbelievable, seriously. Like, some people are genuinely unbelievable. Ash, I'm keen to know, what was your response when you went into Angie's live and told her to apologise? I assume that you've done that already. I assume that you've already been into Angie's live and said that she must apologise for triggering people last night. So I'm just keen to know, what was her response to you? Because I'm sure as fuck that you've not come to me first before you've demanded apologies. Of course you are. Almost as if you can't make a new account in 30 seconds, isn't it? But she's been live in polls all day. Could have gone in there. But that wouldn't suit the narrative, would it? I need to go and get back to YouTube. Although I know that I've already seen all of the videos that are being played. Because I've got a lot of them. A lot. Oh, Sheila, thank you for that little, what was that? A skateboarding TikToker. I agree. I fully agree. I'm not quite sure how, you know, TikTok review someone gets a ban, they review the ban, and they're like, yeah, cool, you can have your account back. Certainly didn't do anything dangerous on that live last night, did you? You can have it back. Have it back. Tell us some more stories about your dog and your cat. Because that's healthy, isn't it? But yeah, Ash, I'm not indulging you anymore. I'm not responsible for anybody taking action on my life the same way that nobody else on here, not even Angie. I agree what she done was horrific. However, can we exist in a world where we have to scrutinise our every move because it might trigger someone else? No, we can't. You've got to be realistic. If you're triggered by things very easily, then it might be prudent to not go on TikTok live, because it's a live platform. Anything can happen on it. I don't understand what you're trying to get at. I agree that what? So if you're watching Alphaba on live and you feel triggered, are you going to sit there and continue to get triggered? Or are you going to leave at the earliest opportunity where you feel like you might be getting triggered? I mean, stop trying to blame other people. Like, that's weird. Very weird. Very, very weird. Oh, sorry, Tree, I forgot you got in your account. Where are you? I'm gonna need to remove some moderators. Who? I do need to make some space, don't I? Let me see. I'll do for now. There we go. I agree, Alana. I think that those kind of actions are attention-seeking actions. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that way. I also believe, like from personal experience, that if you suffer with mental health, thank you, Linda, if you suffer with mental health issues, then they persist throughout your entire day. They don't only rear their ugly head when you're inebriated. If you find that they worsen when you are inebriated, then that might be a thought to perhaps stop drinking. That is personally what I would do if I was finding myself in those struggles. But mental health doesn't only come around when you've been drinking, because brains just don't work that way. Yeah, exactly, Alana. It always comes after, oh, thank you, Courtney. It always comes after something significant has happened, like a big thing. Oh, Courtney, thank you. Like when a big thing has happened, then this is the way to shut it down. So when you can't shut yourself down with evidence that you're a good person, or, even evidence that the other people are bad, she tries to shut it down by doing what she did. And it's, like I say, a repeat action. It's something that happens, strong fact. It's something that happens like fairly, I wouldn't even say fairly often. I wouldn't say it's like an often thing, but it's something that happens time and time again. And you can be the most compassionate person towards mental health in the world, and there will still be people that mock it. And when they mock it time and time again, there's a limited amount of patience and sympathy that you can have, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? Wait, Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction, isn't that the one where she crosses her legs? Because I do not want to see that, please. Please and thank you, I do not want to see that. I don't know if that's that film though. But I've already seen enough during short sniffing night. Oh, that's Basic Instinct. They're similar. They sound similar in a way. But still, I don't want to see that. Blue Eyes Kelly. Do you think it's okay for her to make fun of her dad first? Because that's what happened in the timeline of things. That's what happened first. So I just want to know and answer to your question. Okay, and what did she say to you when you questioned her about it? Oh, my neck has started feeling really cricky today. I think I need to get a new pillow. You're not typing in capitals. Is that what you mean? She never said she done that. No, but she did. She said she had relations with her father. If you were being good and doing what is said on my green screen, you'd know this because the video's just been played on Fact Freaks YouTube. But it will stay on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch it whenever. So if you did miss that dog is so loud, I'm so sorry, it's not mine. If you did miss it tonight, when the live ends, it is going to be on YouTube forever, so you can always go and watch it at a later date. I would definitely recommend you do, because there are very important videos on it. Yeah, Zia, thank you for the fountain. That reminds me, I do need to go and have a shower tonight. Thank you. What was I just going to reply to? Oh my God. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. Thank you. Yeah, like this is another thing as well. Who just said that? Maggie. Like, I've heard a few people say, like, I've been tagging on to big creators, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I just don't view things like that. Like, I'm not one of these people who, like, constantly, you know, looks in the live, see how many people are in it. Like, I'm not only Tony. I don't constantly reference the amount of viewers that are in, because I don't look at them. Like, it doesn't bother me. I wanted to get to 10k followers because I think it looks nice when it says K and not just numbers. But on grand scheme of things, I don't care. Any big creators that I've been friends with because I like them and not because of their follow account. I think that's weird. Oh, no. Fact Freaks Live was 40 minutes ago. But it will be available. Sorry, I was hitting my lip then. It will be available to watch, like, forever. Once it's done, you'll be able to always watch it, and I definitely recommend you do. I'm not even going to give a time scale on it, you know, because it's a big job. It is a huge job to compile this many videos. Like I said before, I've got like 236 in the folder now, videos. And I'm up to the start of April this year. So I've still got the last few months to go through and like catalogue them. And until I've done that, I can't really start making the video. But it will be coming. It will be coming. And I think it's so important. But my mouth is so dry. I really hope I can get a laptop before I start making it, because do you know, iPhones are not very good at big videos on CapCut. They're not. I really struggled with. So you know how I spent 18 hours making that video, that 40-minute video. So I don't know how long this one's going to take me, but anyway, by the end of that video, my phone, CapCut just didn't work. If I wanted to stretch an overlay, it wouldn't let me. I'd have to save it, close the app down, open it again, I could stretch the overlay. If I tried to do something else, I had to save it, close the app down again. It's ridiculous. Like, I need to get something better for making videos with.